Hi everyone. Today I'm going to take you through a 45-minute mat class. So get your mat ready, maybe get some water, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to start sitting high on our sit bones, the bones of your glutes. So sitting nice and tall, your hands are just on your knees, just feeling nice and relaxed. Take an inhale through your nose. Good, and exhale through your mouth. Good, just continue the inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Letting the weight of your body sit into the mat. Imagine a light at the top of your head that's shining to the ceiling. Good, you can also put your hands on your rib cage and feel the inhale as you take an inhale. And then exhale. Good, letting go of whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're stressed about. Take all the stress that you're holding in your body and just let it go. Okay, let's get started. Let's start with some head nods. Nod your chin to your chest. And then look back at the ceiling. Careful not to nod too far back. Just warming up the neck. Good, belly is pulled in. Imagine drawing that belly button to your spine. Good, back to center, good. Pick one direction and look one way and look the other. Good, one more on each side. Good, and back to center. Let's start with our circles. So nod your chin to your chest and rotate around. Good, nice fluid movement. Belly is still pulled in, you're still sitting on those sit bones. And circle the other direction. Good, all right, come back to center, good. Roll the shoulders back. Good, and you can make these rolls as big or small as you want and roll them forward. Good, let's do some side bending. So place one arm to your side, bring the other one up and over. Good, and just side to side, keeping the belly pulled in. As you go one side, can you get heavy on the opposite sit bone? So as I go to this side, I want my opposite glute to stay on the mat. I don't want to be lifting. Good, nice side bending for the side body here. Beautiful. All right, come back to center. Good. Place your hands either across your chest for it's just a warm up, or you can do your hands on your head. We're not going to take our arms out to a T. Yeah, so place your hands wherever you feel comfortable. Good. And I want you to twist to one side and then come back to center and twist to the other side and come back to center. Good. Twisting. Imagining your abdominals and rib cage is like a sponge and you're wringing out the water. Okay, pushing the head into your hands. Good, from all the sitting, we might feel a bit stiff in this area, so we're gonna do a few things today just to kind of open up that mid-spine. Excellent, okay, come back to center, good. All right, Just shake everything out. And let's go on to our hands and knees, okay? Good. So let's start with our cat-cow. So I want you to line your wrists under your shoulder. Your knees are under your hips. Good. And just round the spine up, head drops. And then push the tailbone back, head comes up. Good. Pushing the shin bones as much as you can into the mat. You might feel your belly fire on a little bit. Good. Pushing into those hands and shin bones. Really using the mat. When we do mat classes, we want to use the mat for some kind of resistance. Good. Let's do one more. Round the spine. And then come back down. Good. To our neutral, where that small grate fits under the lower part of your back. Good. Take one hand and just bring it out and up to the ceiling. And then turn and down. Good. Other side. Keeping the trunk still and just coming out and in. So your trunk is turning. Sorry, your rib cage and abdominals are turning, but your hips are not turning with it. So we're not rotating our hips out. Okay, we're rotating from that mid-spine and we're just following our arm. Good. One more on each side. And last time. Good. And come back down. Good. So still being in that quad position. Good. I just want you to circle your hips around. Good. Circle. Push the ground away as you circle. And don't forget to breathe. Good. And the other direction. This should feel really good. As you sit back, come forward, then you sit back on a hip, come to the other side and go around. Good. There's no right or wrong way to do this exercise. Beautiful. All right. Come back to our quadruped, and I want you to put your heels together, separate your knees, and push yourself back into child's pose. Good. So forehead comes to the mat. Feeling a nice stretch. Your body should start to feel a little bit warm now. Good. Let's come out of that child's pose, and I want you to come to kneeling and bring those arms up to the ceiling and feel a nice stretch. Good. Come back down, and you're going to come into your cow. Good. And I want you to curl your toes under and come into a down dog. Good. Don't worry about getting your legs straight right now. Good. And then push yourself back into cow. Good. And then back into child's pose. Good. So we'll do that again, that series. So we'll come up to kneeling, bring the arms up, feel a nice stretch. Good. Come back into cow. Good. Tuck the toes and come into down dog. Good. Come into cow again. Good. Child's pose. Up to kneeling. Feel the stretch. Pull the abdominals in. Good. Back to cow. Back into child's pose. Sorry, I think I messed up. Back to cow. Tuck the heel, tuck the toes, back into down dog. Good. Let's do this series one more time. So come to cow. Good. Push into child's pose. Good. Come up to kneeling, arms come up, reach for the ceiling, heart is open. Good. Come back into the cow. Good. Tuck the toes and push yourself into down dog. Good. Just walking the heels. Also called walking the dog, I believe, in yoga. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take the knees down and just go into child's pose. Good, so our body is warmed up now. Good. All right, let's come lay down onto our stomachs, okay, onto our bellies. Good. I just want you to take one arm and place it in front of you, and your head can rest on it. Your forehead can rest. Your legs are reaching long. Hip bones are into the mat. Reach the other arm forward. Good. Now just lift that arm up and down. Good. Lift the arm only, up and down. Good. Now keep the arm down and lift the leg up and down. Good. Everything comes down. Good. Now let's try to do opposite arm, opposite leg, just keeping your forehead on, resting on your arm. Lift opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. When you're ready, you can lift the head and come back down. You don't have to lift the head. You can stay resting. Good. For 3, reaching long, 2, and 1. Good. Switch arms. So take the other arm, place it in front of you, rest your forehead on, other arm reaches nice and long, and just lift the arm up and down. Good. Focusing on the movement coming from your shoulder socket. Belly is pulled in. Good. Rest the arm down and just lift the leg. Excellent. All right. Let's combine those two movements. You can start with just lifting your head right away if you feel comfortable. If not, you can keep it resting, okay? And lift and lower down. Good. Reach the arm and leg, lift and lower. Good. Nice little workout here for our back and our leg at the same time. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good. Awesome. Good. Just shake those legs out. Good. Let's lace our fingers together and just come down on one cheek on your face. Good. And reaching those legs long, as you lift, I want you to think about lifting, looking to your mat and just bringing your chest up. Don't go too high or that's going to go into your lower back. Okay, so it looks like this. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Reach those hands long and bring your chest up. Good. And then lower everything back down. We're just going to do 3. 2 more. Inhale. Belly's pulled in. Reaching nice and long. Good. And down. And last one. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Good. Let's just push yourself into a quick child's pose. Good. So separating those knees, feet are together, and just relaxing into the child's pose. Good. All right. Let's do some stuff on our side. So pick a side. You can go the same side as me, face the same direction, or you can go the other side, depending on how you're set up. Good, let's just come onto our elbow. I'd like your elbow under your shoulder, your wrist in line, and your knees are together, and your ankles are in line with your butt, okay, or your sit bones, okay? And I just want you to go down on your shoulder and come up. Put your hand in front for support. Good, just making sure that shoulder's not there, it's nice and open. If you have any shoulder discomfort and you want to sit this one out, this one takes a lot of shoulder strength. You can continue just doing this, or we're gonna try to go into our side bridge, okay? So hand on your hip, take an inhale. Good, exhale, push up, and then hinge and come down. So as we go up, we're reaching our knees on like more of a diagonal, if that makes sense. So you're reaching your knees, really opening up the hip. Okay, take an inhale, belly's pulled into the spine, and exhale up into side bridge. Good, and then hinge and come down. Just one more. Inhale, exhale, and we'll come up and we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hinge and come down. Good. Just come up off that shoulder. Just give it a little bit of a roll. Good. All right, let's come down onto our side TV watching position. Good. Bring those feet to the front of your mat, and your elbows more at the back corner. My mat is a lot bigger than probably most yoga mats. Good, your hips are stacked, your belly is pulled in, your other hand can be in front. Good, just lift your leg up and down. Good, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Good. Your belly's pulled in. Your top shoulder is out and your front hand is in there to support you. Good. Come up and hold this one, and I want you to point the foot and flex. Point and flex. Good, don't forget to breathe. Point and flex. Good. Back, so it's just hip height, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring that foot down. Good. All right, let's get ready for some circles. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring that leg up, point the toe, and start to make circles. Okay, so I want your circles to be slow and controlled, because the bigger you go, the less likely you're going to be stable in your hips. So if you're just starting out, my hips really aren't moving. Okay, so the movement is coming from the hip socket here, but my hips aren't moving. You'll feel this in your glutes, your glute medius. Good, and circle the other direction. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring that leg down. Just give it a little shake. Good, so we're gonna do an exercise called the développé. Okay, so point your toe, and I want you to bring it up and start dragging your toe along the seams of your pants, and then bring your knee in. Try to straighten it as much as you can, and then resist back down. Good, let's do that together. Inhale, exhale, point the toe, drag your pants on, drag your toes on the seam. Good, bring the knee into your shoulder. Good, extend and then resist down. Good, imagine you're pushing it down. Good, let's do a couple more. Point the toe, drag the toe on this inside seam of your pants. Good, knee to the shoulder, extend up as much as you can. If your knee's bent, that's okay. And then thinking about length, squeezing the inner thighs and come back down. Good, let's do one more. Dragging along, good. Knee to shoulder, extend up, and then resist and come back down. Good, awesome. All right, let's flip over to the other side. Good, so we'll start with our side bridge. So line those ankles up with your buttocks, your elbows under your shoulder, other hand can come up and support you, and just start warming up the shoulder. Remember, one side is probably stronger. I'm on my left side now. Might look like right side to you, but my left side is probably not as strong as my right, and that's okay. Good, all right, our shoulder's a little bit warmed up. Reposition if necessary, good. Keep that other hand nice and flat. The other hand can come here, good. And take an inhale, exhale, reaching those knees up, opening the hips, and come back down. Excellent, inhale, exhale, push up, good, and come down. And next one, and come up. Good, and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come down. Good, let's just take a rest off that shoulder. Good, so that's side bridge. And as we progress, we can get into side planks and all that sort of stuff, but today we're just gonna stick with doing some side bridges. All right, let's come down. So your feet are kind of at the front corner of your mat. Good. Oh, sorry, we're coming into our side TV watching position. Good. Hips are stacked, legs are reaching nice and long. Good, and let's just bring that leg up and down. Good. Top arm is there to support you. Belly is pulled in, we're not letting it hang out. Good. As you lift, thinking about reaching that leg to the wall or the couch in front of you. Good. Lift and lower. Good. We're lifting to hip height. Some of you might be lifting up here. We don't want that. We want to lift to our hip height and lower back down. Not very high. Good. Lift and lower. Good. Hold this one at the top for me and flex your foot and point. Good. Trying to get some flexion in our ankles here. We don't really work our ankles, we work our legs. We never work our ankles. Good. So this will give us some ankle mobility. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and point the toe for me. Good. Belly is pulled in. My hips are still stacked. I'm not rolling back. And do some circles. Trying to draw nice circles. As you get more familiar with Pilates and leg circles, you can make them bigger. But making them small, there's nothing wrong with small circles. We work up to that and we're still feeling it. I know I'm definitely feeling this. Good, and circle the other direction. Good, one thing I think we did on the other side is we did little pulses. So let's bring that leg back up to hip height. Good, and let's pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, good. Turn that top leg out a little bit, point the toe for our développé. Drag your toe along the inside seam of your pants, knee to the shoulder, extend the leg as much as you can, and bring it back down to reach the other leg. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale, drag, knee to the shoulder, extend, and resist back down. 2 more. Knee to the shoulder, extend. Remember, it's okay if your leg is a little bent. Good, last one. Drag that toe, knee to the shoulder, extend, and down. I always think I'm in dance class when I do this. Excellent. All right. Let's come up and let's turn onto our backs. Good, so let's start with a few pelvic tilts here. Good. So just rocking your pelvis back and forth. Good, feeling a little bit mobile in your pelvis, maybe better from the last time you did this. Good. Come back in between those 2 points where I can fit a small grape under the lower part of your back. And let's start with our hip folds. Good. Your chest is open, your face is relaxed. Your shin bone should be as parallel as it can be with the ceiling. Good. All right, legs come down. Bring the leg up to tabletop. Extend it as much as you can without flattening your back, so having that neutral. And just straighten your leg and flex and point. Flex and point. Flex the foot and point. So more of that flexion in our ankle. Good. Good, come back. Drop the leg down and bring it back up. Take it down to the mat and bring it up. Good, maintaining that neutral. Good. And last one. Good. Bring that leg in and set it back down. Bring the other leg up. Extend as much as you can without giving in. So I don't want you to squish your grape. Bring your leg back. This leg is a bit tighter for me. Flex the foot and point. Flex and point. Good, come back to flex and bring that leg down to the mat and then back up. Down and up. Three. Last 2. And last one. Good, bring it down and just sway your knees side to side. Good, let's get ready for some leg circles. All right, arms can be a little bit more, they don't have to be straight down your body, they can be out a little bit. Bring one leg up to tabletop, extend. Good, maintaining that neutral, having your other leg bent and supported. Good. Cross the leg over the other leg, so over the midline, and I want you to come down, around, and up. Good. Down, around, and up. Cross, down, around, and up. You can keep them small. So the smaller you keep them, the more control you will have. You don't need to make big circles. Because what I'd like to see, if I could see you in person, is your hips stable and your hips not moving all over the place. And that supporting knee. Circle the other way. So out, down, around, and up. Out, down, around, and up. Belly pulled in. Good. One more. Good. And back in. Good. Bring the other leg up. Good. Straighten. Cross over the body. Down, around, and up. Good. So really pushing into that leg that's supported on the mat. Chest is open. Good. And the other direction. Open. Circle round, down, around, and up. Good. You don't need to make big circles again. We could do some small ones. See how my other knee is not really moving and my pelvis is nice and stable. Good. Bring that leg in. Take your feet wide and just windshield wiper them or sway them side to side. All right. Bring those feet back in. Find that neutral pelvis. Take your hands, lace them behind your, place it behind your head. Let the weight of your head fall heavy into those hands. Bring the elbows up so you can see them. And then do an ab curl. Curl up and down. Good. And curl up and down. Good. Adding on, you can stay here, or as you curl up, bring your legs to tabletop and switch. Good. Keep curling up. Try not to pull on your neck. Use your abdominals to curl yourself up and down. Good. Stay like this, or next time you curl, hold the curl and bring one leg up to tabletop and bring the other leg up to tabletop and hold it. And then one leg goes down and one leg goes down. Uncurl. Good. Curl again. Leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop. Hold. Place one foot down and the other. You're welcome just to do this if it is too much, and that's okay. It's still working your abdominals. Inhale again. Exhale, come up. Bring one leg to tabletop and the other leg to tabletop. If you're holding like this, let's toe tap down for 8, 7, pull the belly in, 6, good, 5 more, you got this, 5, 4, breathe through it, 3, 2, and 1, good. Bring both legs down if they were up and uncurl, good. Just hug the knees into your chest and rock side to side. All right, we're gonna do an exercise called the single leg stretch. Okay, and the single leg stretch, we'll demonstrate first because I know some of you that are joining us have probably never heard of it or done it, and that's why I'm here to show you what to do. Okay, so single leg stretch, we come up into a curl and we bring one leg to tabletop. We take our same hand to same leg and we put it on our shin, and we take our other hand and we put it just below our knee, okay? And then we bring our other leg up and we straighten it. Okay, let's do that again. So we'll come up into a curl. Bring one of your legs up to tabletop. That same leg, take that same arm, put it on your shin, and take your other hand and put it just below your knee. Bring the other leg up and straighten it and bring yourself up. So you have some resistance. So you're pushing your shin into your hands, okay? And then we switch everything. And we switch. And we switch. Okay? Don't focus so much on the hands. If you were just switching your hands and if they're in the wrong spot, it's fine. Just focus on pulling that knee in and extending the other leg. And keeping that ab curl. Okay? If it's too much in your abdominals and you just want to practice the legs without being in the curl, you can. Okay? We'll do it for 10 counts. All right, take an inhale, everybody. Exhale, curl up. Good. Bring your legs to tabletop. Good. Start with pick a leg. And then take that same arm, place it on your shin. The other hand comes just below the knee. The opposite leg reaches out and you pull yourself up. Good. Let's switch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hug those knees and come back down. Excellent. Sway side to side. Good. All right. We're going to try to do a few roll-ups. Okay, so extend those legs nice and long. Feet are flexed. Hands are over your head. I'll demonstrate what a roll-up looks like first. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring the arms up over chest as you start to go over and then reach over those toes. As you come back, come down. Okay? When people first start this, they find it very difficult. I was one of those people. So we work up towards a roll-up. So let's try to work up towards that. So if you can't get all the way up, take an inhale. If you can go and do roll-ups, go ahead. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring those arms up over chest and start just to curl up. And if that's as far as you go, excellent. Still getting abdominal workout. And if you can go further without lifting your legs, come over. Come back, sit nice and tall, roll back on that pelvis, and then come down. Okay, let's try for 2 more. Inhale, arms up over chest. Come up as far as you can. If that's it, that's fine. Or continue the roll up and then reach over. Come back, sit nice and tall, and then roll back down. Good full body exercise here. Last one, inhale. Exhale, arms up over chest. Good. Pull the belly in as you come up and reach over. Good. And then sit nice and tall and roll on that pelvis as you come back and bring your arms back. Good. Take your feet and just take them wide. Good. Roll onto your side to come up. Good. Legs are reaching nice and long in front of you. Good. Bring those arms to like a kind of a fist in front of you. Good. And I just want you to start to just roll back on that pelvis and then come up. Good. If it's too much for your legs to be bent, to be straight, you can bend them and just roll back and then come up. Okay? If you're feeling it in your lower back when your legs are straight, I recommend you bend them. Roll back, and then roll. So your pelvis rolls like this, and you roll back on it. Okay? So if your legs are straight, same thing. Good. Just getting that rolling back and then coming up. Good. Let's take a roll back. So even if your knees are up, you can still roll back. Take your arms to a T, and then you can still come up. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate it with my legs straight out. So come back into that tall sitting. Good. Roll back on the pelvis. Take the arms to a T. Good. Palms are down. Push those palms and use the abdominals to push yourself forward. Palms come up. Make a nice big circle stretch over the toes. Good. And then drag your hands along the mat till you get to your hips and push yourself up. And then come back down. Bring the hands back here. Okay, so let's do it again together. Good. Rolling back. Good. Bring the arms to a T. Palms are down. Good. Push into those palms and using those abdominals. Good. Turn the palms facing up. Good. Bring the arms over, nice circle, and feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Bring those hands back and then push up and then bring your butt down. Good. Take one leg and bring it in to your leg. Other hand goes behind and then stretch up into Wild Thing. Good. Feel that stretch. Come down. Good. And switch to the other side. Leg goes in and then reach. Feeling a nice stretch. And then come back down. Good. So we'll do that series one more time. Good. Bring the hands up to a T. Good. Feet are flexed. Good. Rolling back on those sit bones. So you're up here, you're rolling back. Okay, so I'm off my sit bones now. Bring the hands to a T, the arms, sorry. Push back, use those abdominals to push yourself forward. Palms facing the ceiling. Circle them around and reach. Nice stretch here. Good. Drag those hands along till you get to your butt. Good. Push yourself up into tendon stretch. And then come back down. Bring one leg in, arm goes back, and reach up into Wild Thing. And then come back down and switch to the other side. Good, nice stretch, nice hip opener here. Good, and then come back down. Good. All right. Let's cool down a little bit now. Let's come back down and take our feet wide and just sway them side to side. Good. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Good. Bring those knees up to your chest and just hold it there. Good, you can rock side to side if that feels good for you. Good, pull one knee in, other leg can go up straight. And the other leg. Good, bring both knees in and just hands on your knees and just circle your legs around. We did a lot of stuff for our hips today. Good, and circle the other direction. Good. Take your feet wide and just sway side to side. Good. As you sway to one side, go onto your side and just grab one leg and just for a nice stretch with your hip. Good, continuing to breathe. Good, rolling onto the other side. Grabbing that foot and just feeling a nice stretch in your hips. Good, coming back onto your back, just stretching your arms out, your legs out. Good, really feeling the stretch. Good, going into a comfortable position that you like, so you can lie on your back. Some people like to lie on their side and just rest. You can lay on your stomach. Okay, so whatever you do, just kind of pick that relaxing position. Close your eyes. Let everything relax. Inhaling through your nose. Melting your entire body into the mat, feeling as heavy as possible. Nice big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, if you're on your back, turn over onto your side and then slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Good, take as much time as you need to cool down and stretch and relax. So I hope you guys had a great class and I will see you next time. Have a good day.